today is coat 3 of varnish. I didn't film yesterday, I took the day off, so that is when I got up early and just put another coat on and kind of relaxed. So today, we're gonna do coat number 3.
Wednesday! Wednesday's gonna pop soon. Can you guys see how big she is? Oh my goodness.
Speaking of popping, spoiler alert, we are back on the boat after our little hiatus. Say hello, everyone. Our birth video is up and live on The Daily Show, and I am so thankful that I filmed it. It is so cool to be able to look back and see you being born. That is pretty incredible. What a magical video. It's episode 1201. That is 1,201 videos on The Daily Show until her birth video. So if you want to go straight to that on The Daily Show, it's 1201. There are just a few videos until we are caught up real time, and I am so happy to be back on the boat and so happy to be back with you guys. I have missed you, and I am so excited to embark on this brand new adventure, whatever life brings us.
We are adding a few final touches before we start heading south.
Perfect kitty entrance. Okay, that third coat's looking really good.
Yeah, Pato.
I am getting ready to do some voiceovers for the next video, which is exciting. And Esteban's outside, filling up the water. I'm gonna make some hummus today. What are you waiting for, mister? Okay, so today we are going to remove the forestays from the bowsprit so that we can take the bowsprit down. This intimidates me. We're gonna take these two lines right here and here and attach them to the hose holes here and here. And then we will crank them down until they're tight here. And then we will remove the pin here, and then it should come out. Pretty easy. It's the plan. Are you ready for this? So we are...
Oh, this is gonna be...
Well, you want to hold it close with the pliers. You can't just use that, you have to use the pliers. You're like using it as extra grip. Okay, these shackles didn't want to come undone. They were knuckle busters, but we did it. So now we're gonna attach this halyard to the hose hole, and this is the first one. And then we're gonna do the other one on the other, let's see here. We've already got one on that side. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tighten these two up to support the mast when we release these forestays. So we're gonna take the other halyard off, and then we're gonna pull some pins. And I'm super scared, if I'm honest. This has been a project long overdue. I've been having paralysis by analysis, but today's the day. Eye of the tiger, let's do this.
The thing I've learned and relearned over the years is that oftentimes the worst part of an intimidating project is just the unknown. And the only remedy for that is just digging in.
Okay, stop there for a second. Okay, this is gonna be our new forestay for the moment. I give it a little bit more. Okay, that's it. Oh, that's pretty good. All right, so now let's go to the other side and let's get the yellow and blue, that one. Let's see, pull from the above the clutch right now and let me see if that's the right one. You can release the clutch. Let me see, let me take a look here. I think we're looking at, is this the one you were pulling?
No, I was pulling this one.
Okay, I think it's this one right here.
Okay.
So let's, one more time. Okay, good. Okay, here's our supervisor. Are you a supervisor? I'd like to see some credentials. No?
The learning curve on a sailboat is pretty steep, but with the right attitude, anything is possible.
All right. Stop for a second. Is that clutch fast? Is it? Okay, so close that down. Is it closed?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You gotta kind of pop them on there. Okay, let me just check our other temporary forestay. You know what, let's give that a couple more. Oh, are we doing this one? Oh, that one's nice and tight. Okay, you know what? Let's get this top one a little tighter if we can. This other one, the first one, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go back and
and check the back stays. Okay, those are kind of loose, which is what we want. Want me to tail again?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right, here we go. You got it, Muscles. Is that clutch locked?
Yeah.
Okay. Our lovely outdated winch and outdated winch handle.
Okay, so that was super difficult. We haven't completed it yet. We didn't even get the first force day off, but I talked to Joy. You guys remember Joy? She's the rigger racer gal that sailed down to Mexico with me and did the upholstery also. She said to just really loosen up those backstays a lot, and that will make the force day loosen up in order to take the bolt out, or the, you know, drawing a blank. I'm having a hard time holding the pin that's connected to the wire still while turning the turnbuckle. So came down and went to YouTube University because I'm kind of forgetting how to do it, but I'm actually not. It's lefty tighty, righty loosey for this, which is opposite of what we know. And it just I just kept second guessing myself. So anyways, we're taking a break. I need to find a larger tool, a larger wrench, and then we'll go back out there and try again. So anyway, just cleaning up. We might go to the beach for a little bit. It's really hot out, so we might pick up work when it cools off. Alrighty guys. Oh, we got someone hosing down the... Last time he hosed this down and this whole place got a bath. It is raining outside. I went to Pilates this morning. Well, it's very white lady of me. And I loved it. It was a little slice of LA right here in Mexico. I looked like a newborn giraffe on the Pilates machine. The lady was like, oh, you do social media. Maybe you could do some advertising for us. I'm like, I don't know if we really want to show how terrible I look on this Pilates machine, but yeah, let's do it. I'm all about just embarrassing myself. I'm really good at it. So I got back and created this mess, ooh, in an effort to make Thai coconut soup because I love Thai food. So here we go. I'm gonna start doing a better job of maybe showing you how I do it. More of this mess, making some rice to go in it, and working on my computer. Just a little bit of everything. Toto and Poco. And then we've got Thunder Mittens, Mr. Thunder Mittens and Mrs. Thunder Mittens. And I don't know if you guys have seen what they did, but they made 4 kitties. Here's one. This is like the little paint spill. And then there's 3 white ones. That's my favorite. So pray tell what I'm gonna do with 6 cats on a boat, but you know, having a birthday coming up, maybe it's crazy cat lady time. Remember when we had 20 ducks? Something like that on board, always something going on. So anyways, I'm gonna get back to this salad and this gorgeous mess I have going on and try to make something delicious. Okay, the salad's ready and the soup is looking pretty delicious. It's a tiny bit spicy, so I'm making rice to cool it down. Oh my goodness. Look at you, getting organized in here. Looks like you're getting ready for Armageddon. I don't know, if you ask me, this looks like a torture device.
You were saying this is for something special? Huh?
Yes, that is for the Balmar. It's to adjust the alternator input. There's a special magnet inside. Mostly cleaned up around here. It's pretty good. We've got some lunch dishes left. And that's clean. And Poodle's ready to go. And we are gonna take a little drive in the Volkswagen and just get some fresh air and then come back and snuggle and watch a movie. Yeah, so we fixed the lights today in here. I thought it was a wiring issue and it was a light bulb. Goes back to my dad's advice. He said, just start with the simplest thing first. I'm like, we need new lights, we need the voltmeter, we need to get in here with a soldering iron. And Esteban's like, you know what? I'm gonna follow your advice. I'm going to just check the light bulb. I'm like, it's not my advice. That is my dad's advice. I would like to call in the cavalry for anything that's broken and just like tear it apart. It's for my little miss days. But anyways, we changed light bulbs.
This is a big to-do. And it's raining out, so we haven't been working on the bowsprit. And that's us for today. So we're gonna go take a little ride. Let's go. So tomorrow's job, at least with the rain, we get to see what the varnish will look like.
Looks nice, huh?
Yeah, we just gotta, I mean, if we wanted to make it nice, we just gotta get in these corners here. Which
Yes.
the top looks great.
That is not finished yet.
Might be good. We got a new neighbor here. Buffalo. Come on, Pooh. Home. Oh my goodness. Watch out for the blind crocodile. Do you know what this means? This means that we're gonna go do some work on the boat. Right now, we're headed up top to put some epoxy in the bowsprit, so let's do it. We have a heat gun for bubbles and this little spatula. Esteban did a beautiful job of putting a couple coats of Total Boat on this platform. It's ready for another coat today. And we have our manky old West Systems 105 epoxy resin and 205 fast hardener. Which I don't know that we need the fast hardener because we're in the tropics, but that's what we got. Interesting fact is that it's double the price here in Mexico for epoxy, so if you're coming down here, stock up. This is all pretty superficial stuff. So we're gonna fill this in and sand it and get this show on the road. Okay, so we've got a little thickened epoxy in here. You guys see that? I'm filming one-handed. Gotta get better at this filming thing after 8 years. You think I would be? Okay, this is our, we've decided to use tape, my favorite, and now we're just heating the epoxy to bring the bubbles to the top, get the air out. It's looking weird.
It's heating.
It's looking weird. Hopefully this kicks, because this would be a mess if it didn't. Batiste is putting on the final touches. 2 hours later, and now we're gonna roll over the sprit and do the other side. Let's see if this kicks. Okay, there's the deliciousness. It's hard.
That's good.
Yeah. We are ready to pour.
In retrospect, we mixed this far too hot with way too much hardener. Whoops.
Ooh, my feet are hot. Are your feet hot?
Mm-hmm. Super hot.
What happens when you add too much hardener? Do you guys see the smoke? Can you see the smoke? Wow. Okay. Wow. Science experiment gone wrong.
Life on the water, moreover, life on a sailboat, is always providing me with new challenges. This makes me better, and I am endlessly grateful for this life. I finally have my dream boat, but for some reason, I still find myself in some kind of hurry. In my heart, I know I'm living the good old days. I'm working at noticing and holding on to the beautiful details of everyday life.
Computer lighting, romantic. Esteban went to surf, and I've been working on my computer, working on daily shows, and working on the next YouTube edit. So also trying to make some sailing plans. There are so many choices. There's so many places to go, so many things to see. But really right now I'm campaigning to have Blake and Bianca come back and be on the boat with me. They don't really want to live on the boat. They want to be in school, which is really sad for me. So I'm actually looking around for a place that I can sail and they can go to school. And there's access to islands and, you know, all that jazz. So they're almost done with school. Bianca's out of school in 2.5 years. So she's like, maybe I'd homeschool again. So we'll see. Anyways, that's what's been heavy on my mind lately. I've been really thinking about them, and yeah, Blake is super into basketball, so he needs a basketball team. I'm like, basketball in Barbados, South Africa basketball team, Costa Rica sports. I'm not having a lot of luck with that at the moment, but I think I will. I just want to be able to sail. There's still some things that I want to do on this boat before I cross the Pacific, especially after the trip down here to Mexico.
when literally like the wheels fell off because of their energy battery system. There were some squeaks and creaks that I wasn't 100% comfortable with. I'd like to get the wind generator up, which means taking the mizzen mast down. Also, the rudder needs attention, which is a big deal for me. There is some water ingress. It's like a big wooden door down there, and I need to drop the rudder and probably fiberglass it. It's not like a right this second kind of thing, but it's like a soon kind of thing, so next year. So anyways, those are things to think about. So these are all things in my mind, things that I'm planning. I'm looking at weather and routes and time of year and all of that stuff. So it's really exciting, and it's also challenging because I have 2 teenagers almost now. Blake's 12, he'll be 13 in November. Yeah, so that's crazy. And you know, their opinion and their wants and their dreams like really matter. So I need to see how I can facilitate those dreams and those hopes and those things for their future. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. That's what's on my mind. So anyways, the bowsprit's coming along, as you guys can see. We overcooked the epoxy, which was really weird. It turned into like a foam. I actually haven't done that before. I think it was just a little heavy-handed on the kicker, on the hardener, and it was very hot. So, hot day. So anyways, that's what happened there. So tomorrow we're gonna try again. Things are kind of slow going. I really like that about Esteban, but it also drives me crazy. He's like, just relax, do your best, take it day by day, step by step. I'm like, get it all done now. So it's good to find a balance between those two things. So he's gonna be home in a little bit, back to the boat. And yeah, I think we'll probably just call it a night. I'm not sure. I'll come get you guys if something exciting happens. If not, I love you guys. Today is the final day of epoxy. And I'm gonna cut this Topo Chico bottle so we can use it for mixing, and then we're gonna sand. So I've got tons of work to do on the computer. Also, I don't know if I told you guys this, I didn't film the last day because Wednesday was poisoned by the condos next door, and she almost died, and she has all these kitties. So I was bottle feeding kitties and I was super tired, but she's better now. Uh-oh, gotta get the kitties inside. So the first round of epoxy was a little bit of a fail. It bubbled. I think we heated it up too much. So we sanded it down, picked it out, and now we're going to try again.
It's like your dad with the potatoes. When you think they are,
Keep cooking them.
keep cooking. It's the same with the wood flour. When you think it's enough, put a little more.
Delicious. So after the epoxy and all of that jazz, we've made our way to this restaurant. It's one of our favorites. And we're gonna have a snack, go shopping, reprovision the boat, and then head back to the dock.
Very nice guy, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good waiter. This is like a reoccurring problem that I have. And like, we're gonna have this delicious meal, and I fail at vlogging any of it because I just eat it immediately. I don't know if it's because I'm a little bit of a fat kid or what, but we were leaving and I was like, oh no, I didn't film the food. Made this dinner of champions. So now it's time to paint, and the idea is that we're gonna tape off here, and there's gonna be a line, and we'll have the tip of the white bowsprit. So in today's moment of truth, we're gonna tap this bronze iron on, but we're gonna put it on with 4200. If you notice this razor blade in here, it is dried, and so we're just gonna pick out what we can and do a nice little line of 4000 sealant fast cure right there. Tally ho ginger nut. In the upcoming episode, you'll find out if our bowsprit fix actually held up. Hey, we're ready to sail again because of these fine folks.
Yeah.
My love.
Oops, did I say it too loud? That's what she said. Captain of the dinghy,
The captain of the dinghy.
Mr. Esteban. Ba, 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 ba. Dinghy captain number 1 in the marina, currently residing on the. Dum, bum, ba. Should I get him up here or?
The bowsprit goes back up, and it's the best feeling in the whole world to see Houdini back together.
Can you release the? Give us more rope. More.
Great. So let's get some hardware. Alright, we're gonna lock this off to keep it safe. Does that sound good? I think he's ready.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of Sailing Miss Lone Star, and we will see you next week. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to my patrons and for those who have stuck in there with me and watched me through my pregnancy on The Daily Show and joined us for Violet's birth. We love you so much. We thank you for your support. What are patrons? What are they? They're people giving us a tip on Patreon for making these videos. All right, you guys, we'll see you next week on Sailing Miss Lone Star. Say mwah! 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 Mwah!
To our friends that gave us a hand putting the bowsprit back on Houdini, and a huge thank you to our patrons and those of you following us on The Daily Show. You guys are really making these videos possible. We'll see you next week on Sailing Miss Lone Star.